Yo guys, what's going on? Vice here. Today I will be making a guide on where you should grind, where you get the best silver for your gear, and I will be going over like different gear phases, so different AP brackets, etc. But I will not be going through every single gear that you have, and I won't cover every spot in a game. I will just do the best ones, okay? And this isn't a guide for LAN specific, but I can provide numbers that I grinded on my LAN, obviously. So the class you're playing might be better, might be worse in some spots, but it's pretty much all like approximately the same. I'll be using this Garm of Tool guide here to show you what gear you should have. But keep in mind, guys, this is not a gear guide. I'll say it again and I'll probably put it on the screen. This video is not a gear guide. Alright, got it? Perfect. So, guys, when you get out of the season, this is kind of the gear you'll be having. Maybe like a destruction stone or something. But it's gonna be around this AP, right? Maybe you take the ring, the Penkaposha ring, or the necklace, who knows? But this is approximately what you'll have. At this stage, you should be sitting at all the desert spots, okay? Like centaurs, cadres. Maybe don't go here. Don't go to the south. But you can go to Gahas if you want. You can do already said cadres. You can go to the Crescent Shrine. You can go to Titan Valley. These desert spots are all really good. Personally, the best one is probably Centaur's Herd, but you're gonna have to play a class that fits the spot, like Valkyrie, Zerker, Musa. Lan, for example, is really shit at this spot. I see a lot of people grinding on Lan. It's really awful. You'll be better off going to Kadri, for example. It just depends on your class. Like, maybe go to your class Discord and ask them what they think about Centaurs. Um, because it's not for everyone, like stamina start classes, for example. These spots will grant you 600 million usually. At this gear, it'll give you about 600 million. It's pretty good, you know. One that's also really good is Road Sulfur Mines. That's where I spent most of my time when I was low gear. And you're gonna stick there for a pretty good while. They give decent Kafras, and as I said, it's pretty okay money. Okay, moving on. We have about like 267 to 269 gear. Um, at this stage, you can start getting into Elvia spots, like Orc Camp, for example, Swamp Naga, or Fogan, and Biragi, of course. I wouldn't recommend going Altar Imps. It's a dual spot, but the spot sucks. It's shit. Then we have Castle Ruins as well, but it's also shit, so please don't go there. I just focus on these three as they give you all the shards you need, like these cookies, right? You can skip doing Nagas for Biragi, as it gives you more shards, and I just hate this spot. It's not fun. But these are the main spots you're gonna be looking at when you're around 269 AP. You might think it's maybe a little low, and you are right with that assumption, but you can start going here, right? You won't pull optimal numbers. You'll probably pull somewhere in between from 500 million to like 700, 800 million, but it's a good start, right? 800 mil is pretty good. Besides these Alvia spots, you can also go to Sakraya. It says 230, but that's bullshit. We don't go here 230, that's way too low. Sakraya is a spot where you can also earn like 5 to 800 mil. Obviously, it depends on how many targets you get. And then one other spot you can go to is Kratuga Ruins. I haven't been here in a while, but the spot used to be really cracked, and it's probably still really good. It's a spot that takes skill to grind, so to say. I have a video on it, so if you want to look what I do in this video, you can try to copy it. But it's also about 5 to 800 mil at that gear. And then the last spot on the list we have, which is one of my favorite spots actually, is Thornwood Forest. Not the Dekia version, the regular version. I just enjoy grinding here, and this spot honestly gives a lot of Caphras, and you're gonna be needing them anyway, right? So just see which spot is like most fun to you and where you succeed the most. But I'll say it again, and I'll probably put it on the screen somewhere. But Orkan, Swamp Naga, Fogans, Viragi Den, then we have Sakraya, we have Kratuga, and we have the Thornwood Forest. Moving on, we have 281 AP and about 350 DP. It's about like 281 till 285, right? That's what I'm gonna be like playing with here. At this stage, Orcs, where is it? Orcs becomes really good. Orcs can be, obviously it depends on the players, but it's usually about 800 million silver guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It just depends on how many seeds you get after that. Orcs was like basically the spot that I grinded the most in the game at that AP. It's also my first big video, I would say. It's really good on most classes, and now with the Marnie changes as well, it's really easy to grind, right? You don't have to fly around the castle and everything. You just walk in a circle in the Marnie room. After Orcs, we have Jade Starlight Forest. You should start going here definitely if you hit like 281. Yeah, 281. That's when you can start going here. You won't make the most money, but you're gonna get used to this spot, which is for me the important part. Because when you get more gear, then this spot becomes ultra cracked. Just hear me out, okay? And then also, if you're 281, you can go to, where is it? Primal Giant's Post, which is also a really solid spot. It's 800 mil guaranteed at that gear. For me it was at least. And it's pretty simple to grind, but you just have to be careful because these mobs can definitely hurt. You're definitely gonna have to be careful with that one, especially when the boss spawns. I'm not responsible for losing any crystals, okay? I told you guys, be careful. Okay, and then we move on to 293. Like 291, 293 till 297. It's pretty much all the same. You can still go to Primal Giants, it's just gonna keep getting better. Same with Orcs. You're probably gonna make like 1,000,000 guaranteed at these spots. But what I would recommend, at least whenever you have Agris, literally anytime you have Agris, don't go anywhere else. Use it at Jade Starlight Forest. Please, guys. This spot is low-key until you unlock like the end game spots. This is the best spot in the game for money. And let me show you. I won't be taking the averages on Garmoth because 30k, it's pretty ass. That's pretty shit, okay? But again, it's average. But let me just show you my numbers, for example. Here. This is, obviously I have a little bit more AP, but it is within the bracket I said. It's 297. And I got about 50k. Obviously I got a flame, but if we put 50k in here, that is almost 1 billion in liquid silver. Okay, guys? I know 50k is pretty... You have to be good at the spot, and you have to be good at your class. But even if you don't get 50k, let's say 40k, which is 10k less, right? That is almost 800 million in liquid silver. And if you want to take a look at how many Caphras I'm getting here, then you can just put the numbers together, right? This spot is the most cracked spot in the game. I'm saying it. And it just gets better the more gear you get. Okay, enough simping about Jade. Video coming soon, by the way. I'll be recording soon when I go there. The next spot you can go to is Gyfin Underground. When you hit 297, you can start going here, right? Because it's pretty good Caphras without Agris. And it's very good XP, obviously. I think it's one of the highest XP spots in the game. But don't expect the highest numbers. It's probably going to be lower than Orcs or Primal Giants if you start here with 297. But it's, again, same principle. You're just getting used to the spot. Because when we get to our next bracket, which is 301, you can come here again and you'll be making a lot more money. For me, the spot is basically 1 billion guaranteed now with 301 AP. When you hit 301, you can also start going Hex Sanctuary, like Alvia, of course, and it's also going to be 1 billion guaranteed. I've been really enjoying the spot, not just because I'm getting the despairs. The money room is just really fun, and as I said, it's 1 billion guaranteed, so whatever, right? Then the next spot you can start going to again. You can start. You won't make the most optimal money, but you can start. Is Thornwood Forest in Dekia version. Obviously, it depends on your class. If you play Guardian, you're just gonna go crazy here. But if you play Land, for example, it's it works, right? But it's not the most efficient. I just do it because I enjoy the spot and it gives quite a lot of Kathras. Then you can start doing Olins as well. You'll probably get accepted into groups when you're 301 AP, but that's the problem with the spot, you need a group. You can also start going to Ash Forest. I personally haven't been here. I know it's obviously for the Deboraka necklace, but I haven't been here, but I know that the gains are okay, right? The money here is okay. People just mainly go here to get the Deboraka necklace or the lung. Moving on, we have 305. At this point, I feel like you already know how to play the game and you know which spots are good, but I will still tell you which spots you can go to. Obviously, Thornwood Forest just becomes better if you get more AP. Then you can go to, you can go to Troll Habitat, which is a crazy spot. Which is like, I feel like it's definitely above 1 billion guaranteed as well, and it just depends on the player what you get here. Because getting Distos from Elvia Calphion is fake. That shit barely happens. But it's definitely like 1.2 bill spot. And then you can look at the desert again. We have the Akman Temple in Dekia version. And we have the History of Ruins in Dekia version. You can go here and it'll be good, but I'll warn you, you're gonna have weight problems here because you can't bring your horse into the spot, so you're going to be needing a lot of maids. And let me tell you, 12 maids that I have are not enough at all, and I have above 2k weight, and not everybody has above 2k weight. Like 2k is a lot already, okay? But if you don't have maids, you're fucked in the spot. You're literally fucked because you're going to be overweight after some time and your mates will be on cooldown. So if you have enough mates, go to Dekia, Akman, and Histria. These spots will treat you well. Even though Histria is better, I believe. I tried going there, and I can grind there with less than 300 AP, but it's not efficient. And these mobs really hurt. So please have enough DP when you go here. Probably, yeah, about 380, and then you'll be fine. Now we're getting into the big boy areas, 309 AP. I feel like at this spot, you definitely know what you're doing, and I shouldn't even have to explain it, but I'll do it regardless. Troll, obviously, still probably gets into the one best spots of the game, because it's just a shit ton of money. Then we have Dekia Cyclops. It's also stupid how much money you can make here. It's crazy. You can also do Dekia Ash Forest at this point. You can do Dekia Tokuda if you have a partner. This is probably also one of the best spots in the game. You can do Dekia Olins. You can do Crypto of Resting Thoughts. And in addition to that, you can do every single one of these Yulukita spots. Gizred Highland is really good. If you have the gear, it's like 2 billion guaranteed. Darkseeker is really good. I think City of the Dead is the worst out of these spots. But yeah, all of these other spots are definitely offerable, and you can go to all of these. I know it says 320 AP, but you can go here and it'll still be good, right? And yeah, after you reach this gear, like this year, like over 309, you can basically go to any spot in a game, right? It doesn't matter. You can grind everywhere. But as I said, I just talked about like the best ones you should be going to. And in addition to that, I'll also talk about some other spots real quick. Star's End can be one of the best spots in the game, but only if you get about 5 to 6 distos. I know it's a very popular spot. It used to be the go-to spot back in the day, but as I said, it's super RNG dependent. Same with Abandoned Mana Story. If you have a teammate, fine, but if you don't get a single drop in this place, you're fucked. It's no money at all. And yeah, that is basically it. That sums up my guide on where you should grind. I just wanted to make a quick guide, no bullshitting, you know, no talking around or anything. Just a really quick, simple guide because I've been asked to do it as well. And I thought like fuck it, why not? Maybe it helps some people. And yeah, if you enjoyed this guide, you know, of course, drop a like and a follow. I really appreciate it, and I'm planning to upload more. So if you want me to upload a video on any spot or any specific topic, then just let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Alright. I hope you have a great day and good luck getting your silver, guys. Peace out.